Voir dire here to speak the truth. Michael Jackson wrongful death trial begins. His mother, Katherine Jackson, was moved to tears by opening statement. This is being brought to me by the BET staff, April 30th, 2013. As you all know, Michael Jackson passed away June 25th, 2009. It's going on 4 years since he's passed away. They are suing, and I think they should. I mean, you know, Conrad Murray was served his things in 2011, but I just feel like his death and how things were done was just really rushed, and I mean, there was no explanation basically. But anyways, testimony in the wrongful death suit brought by Michael Jackson's mother, Katherine Jackson, against This Is It concert promoter AEG Live is expected to begin today after an emotional day of opening statements yesterday, April 29th. Home videos and photos of Jackson and his children were on display as attorneys played his song, You Are My Life. An email from an AEG Life executive describing Jackson was an emotionally paralyzed mess was read out loud. His mother was moved to tears. Defense attorney Marvin S. Putnam said Jackson was financially struggling drug addict and told the jury that he wanted the propofol, the drug that he was using when he died of an overdose in June 2009. This case is about personal choices, he said. Also, it was about his personal responsibility. There's no question that Michael Jackson's death was a terrible tragedy. I believe the evidence will show it was not a tragedy of AEG Live's making. Putnam said that the company couldn't have known that Jackson was an addict, much less that he was using propofol specifically. He said that the singer hid his addiction from his family, and doctor-patient confidentiality blocked anyone else from knowing. Plaintiff attorney Brian Panish said Michael paid the ultimate price. He died. Michael had taken responsibility. He offered that AEG didn't care who got lost in the wash, and repeated the adage, the show must go on, to punctuate what he prescribed as a competitive motivation that caused a company already giant in the concert promotion industry to overlook the idea that it was Dr. Conrad Murray's financial struggles that caused MJ's death. He said Murray put a payday ahead of MJ's health. He was slated to receive $150,000 per month. Jackson never signed a contract to make Murray his official tour doctor. Murray was convicted of manslaughter for the superstar's death. Panish also read an email sent by AEG CEO Randy Phillips before the announcement of the This Is It tour at the press conference. The email was addressed to Tim Lewick, a former CEO of AEG's parent company. This is the scariest thing I've ever seen, he wrote. He is an emotionally paralyzed mess, riddled with self-loathing and doubt. Now that it's showtime, he's scared to death. Nothing said but either side yesterday in considered evidence. This will be presented as the trial resumes. Testimony is expected from MJ's mother, the oldest of his two children, Paris and Prince, and Debbie Rowe, the children's mother, who was briefly married to MJ. The defense says she saw him using proposal treatments in the 90s. More details of MJ's life are expected to be revealed as the jury deliberates what money, if any, should be awarded to his children and their grandmother. Had he gone on tour, said their attorney, he could have earned $1.5 billion. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. You know, what I don't understand is if they knew that he was supposedly a paralyzed mess, why in the living world would they push him to do a tour? If you already know that he's paralyzed mess, he's doubting himself, he's self-loathing, he's depressed, then why would you make him go on tour in the first place, knowing all of these things? And quiet as is kept, I do not believe that they did not know that he had a drug addiction or a drug problem. Okay, I really think that's a crock of shit. I think people knew. Okay, he been had these issues in the 90s and dealing with stress and other things going on in life, plus trying to make it, do a tour and be a family man and, doing all these different things. And then on top of that, that stupid, ignorant doctor, Conrad Murray, deserves to burn in hell if there is a hell. They're going to pay him $150,000 a month. And they said it, as I was reading. that Conrad Murray was way more concerned about making money than Michael Jackson's personal health. It is sad. This is what's happening. Anyways, rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Once again, my thoughts and prayers go out to his mother, his family, his children, fans all over the world. As you all know, I'm a big MJ fan. So I do hope that justice is served. I do think AEG, my thing is, if you knew that this was going on, you knew he was depressed and self-loathing, you knew about these things. So I do think that his children, his mother deserves the money. I do think they deserve it. I hope justice is served. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. We love and miss you.